I got it. His name's Chadwin. That is a perfect name. Chadwin? This guy looks like a Chadwin. Yeah, we're gonna go skiing in the Alps and pick up some chicks, bruh. Okay, this guy is awesome. And he, you know what? Let's just get, we need to get into it because I'm hyped.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark, they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone scales. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright, so we look like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, we're gonna read the items we have. First of all, we have Straight Sword Hilt. Yes, I'm even reading this. If I can remember how. There we go. Straight Sword Hilt. The hilt of this lost sword was found discarded in the Undead Asylum. Only slightly better than one's bare hands and not recommended for extended use. Be certain to find a replacement quickly. Oh, I believe we will. Alright, next item. We got the leather armor. Armor made of soft leather. Very common type of protective gear. So, not everything we read is going to give us much information, but still we're going to read it. Gloves made of soft leather. Very common type of protective gear. Okay. Yep, well, yep, and it's the same thing for the leather boots. Now for the rest of our items. The black separation crystal. This black crystal, long a symbol of farewell, is granted to banished undead. The crystal sends phantoms back to their homes or sends you back to yours. Beware of fickle use of this item if you intend to nurture relations. And then now we have the dark sign. The dark sign signifies an accursed undead. Those branded with it are reborn after death, but will one day lose their mind and go hollow. Death triggers the dark sign, which returns its bearer to the last bonfire rested at, but at the cost of all humanity and souls. Okay, and then we have the master keys. Sorry, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Okay, master key. This universal key opens any basic lock, tool of the trade for thieves. But in the cursed land of the undead, most doors are better left unopened. Just sort of a warning that maybe going into a place you shouldn't might be a problem for you. Dungeon cell key. Key to the dungeon of the Undead Asylum to the north. A mysterious knight, without saying a word, shoved a corpse down into the cell, and on its person was this key. Who was this knight, and what was its purpose? There may be no answers, but one must still forge ahead. Alright, yep, I'm gonna read all the items, so be ready for that. Let's keep moving. Okay, so we really have no reason to fight this bad boy, wherever he comes from. I always wondered how far up he is. Yeah, we're not going to fight him just yet. It needs to be a fair fight. I'm really excited to get this going. Once I get set up a little bit, it's just going to be so fun. I didn't mean to jump, but I dodged the arrow. Did I just get a, let me see. I got an item. Large leather shield. We're gonna read it. Large leather covered round shield. Choice shield for hunters. Hey, that's me. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but with lower physical damage reduction and reduced shield stability. Okay, so now there you have it. Oh, I put it on the wrong hand. I'm not Captain America. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Now we're ready to take on the world. Just about. Let's pick up this item here. I bet you it'll help a lot. Oh, short sword. So now we can defend ourselves. And this guy doesn't know what he's about to get into. Shall we? Hey, that guy's just enjoying the nice sun rays. Right? 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 What? We can't get to him. What will we do? Something like this. So there's a guy with the ball up here, if you're not aware, and he's sort of a doucher. And now I'm just gonna flex that I can parry things.
Oh, you. You're no hollow, hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yes.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the Undead Asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. when thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
Let's read those 2 items we just got. I'm going to try not to miss any items. We'll start with the Undead Asylum, Floor 2, East Key. Key to the iron bars on the east side of the 2nd floor of the North Undead Asylum. The Undead Asylum is a giant undead prison, segmented by countless iron bars. Even if an undead were to escape from a cell, passage to the outside world would not be gained easily. And yet, something tells me we're going to get out of here. And then as for the Estus flask, it says, the undead treasure these dull green flasks. Fill with Estus at bonfire. Fills HP. The Estus flasks are linked to the Firekeepers. The Dark Tales also make reference. An emerald flask from the Keeper's soul. She lives to protect the flame, and dies to protect it further. Alright, Chadwin, I know you see that chick. Chick is his word, not mine. You need to calm down, Chadwin. We're not here for, putang. Well, I suppose we should think about getting out of here. Let's go finish the boss. Okay, I didn't read the short bow. Let's read it. Short bow. Small bow, standard projectile weapon. Equip arrows to use, blah blah blah, we know that. Hold bow and press LB to aim. Aim for the heads of humanoid foes. Press LT, RT to change type of arrows. I like that they specify aim for heads of enemy foes. I like that. They're giving you some tips through the item descriptions. It's very clear to me that they really intended on you reading these things. Standard arrow. Standard arrow. Arrows must be equipped to be fired. Yeah, pretty boring stuff, but I'm still going to read it. Okay, so now we are caught up on our item descriptions. Let's get in here and have some fun. And this is what I consider fun. Stabbing an Asylum Demon in the head from, 2 stories up. Pretty easy fight. We can't really be tanky on this fight. That's the only thing I regret. Oh, you think I'm gonna fall for this? I don't know if that roll did anything for me, but felt good. You know what? Let's try blocking. Let's try blocking one of his swings. I'm gonna heal. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, we did all right. It's probably not the best way to block. An overhead attack from this guy is probably not the best thing to block, but that's all right. I did it again. All right. No blocking right now. Let's just stop goofing off. There we go. Big Pilgrim's Key. All right. We got humanity to read, and we got a big Pilgrim's Key. Okay, humanity says, rare tiny black sprite found on corpses. Used to gain 1 humanity and restore a large amount of HP. This black sprite is called humanity, but little is known about its true nature. If the soul is the source of all life, then what distinguishes the humanity we hold within ourselves? Big Pilgrim's Key. Key to the inner door of the Undead Asylum main hall. Big key belonging to a chosen undead pilgrim. But this chosen undead knows not what this pilgrimage has in store. And I'm sorry, but I will be reading each item. I know some of them will be like, really, you gotta read that? You gotta read what an arrow does? But we're gonna miss nothing. As long as it goes into our possession. I'm not going out of my way to grab every single item in the game, but if I pick up an item, I'll at least read it. You know what I mean? It's something I don't usually do, and I think this will be a good time. Goodbye, home. I might be back. I will be back.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the Undead Asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Oh, Lordrin, it is good to be back. A simpler time, Dark Souls 1. Still a hard game, though. In Lordrin, level up and kindle at bonfires. And we are at the Firelink Shrine. Well, it's nice to be here. Grab that humanity, we're gonna need it. I mean, we're not really gonna need it. I mean, it'll be nice, but I plan on trying to stockpile my humanity for item drops. Well, shall we talk to this guy? He seems like a nice guy.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the Undead Asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the Undead Church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
I failed to see the humor, but okay. Let's keep talking to our boy here.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
Don't even try it, buddy.
What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
Right back at you.
What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the Undead Church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the Undead Burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the Undead Burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool. Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions.
What a jerk. Alright, fine. That guy doesn't want to talk to us. Hello, ghosts. Nice club, bud. Nice bowl cut, too. Good stuff. Wear some pants. Okay, so now we're going to level up. And honestly, I like to do this. I like to just level them evenly. It's probably what I'm going to do for a vast majority of the game. And maybe after a bit, you know, just go a little heavier into dexterity, you know. But endurance and vitality, that is going to be our sauce here. If you'll see, our physical defense went from 69 all the way up to 73 because we leveled up 3 times, so we got a pretty decent boost in that. All right, now we're level 7. Feels good. We're on our way. Okay, we got fire bombs. Let's read it. A bisque urn filled with black powder explodes, inflicting fire damage. Relatively powerful ranged weapon, especially in situations calling for fire damage. A very precious item at low levels. Many warriors use these to augment their strategic repertoire. Oh, I will definitely use it for my strategic repertoire. Don't you worry about that. Okay, so now we got a Chungus over here to talk to. Let's talk to our Chungus friend. I say friend loosely.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Come on, Petrus. We could be buds.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
A copper coin.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
Sure.
Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods. Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Let's look at his items here. Okay, so we're going to just quickly read through these. The Great Heal Excerpt. Great Miracle cast by Advanced Clerics. Restores high HP. Great Heal Excerpt borrows from only several verses of Great Heal. As a result, it can only be cast a stark few times. Now we have Homeward. It says, Great Miracle cast by Advanced Clerics. Return to last bonfire rested at. Would normally link to one's homeland, only the Curse of the Undead has distorted its power, redirecting casters to a bonfire. Or perhaps for Undead, this serves as home. Okay, now we have Force here. Common Miracle amongst Cleric Knights. Create Shockwave. This quickly acting miracle inflicts no damage, but propels foes back and defends against arrows. Cleric Knights use this miracle when charging into enemy mobs. Alright, now we have Seek Guidance. Miracle of Clerics on an Undead mission. Display more guidance from other worlds. Guidance facilitates communication between undead, but their value varies greatly. A balance of faith and wisdom is required. Okay, and then we have Heal here, which is our last one we have to read. Elementary Miracle cast by Clerics. Restores HP. To cast a miracle, the caster learns a tale of the gods and says a prayer to be blessed by its revelations. Heal is the shortest of such miraculous tales. All right, so we got that, and then now we have some catalysts here to read, just 2 of them. Okay, this one's just called Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. Standard talisman issued to common believers. Equip talisman to cast miracles. Attune miracles from a scroll at a bonfire. Most miracles have limited number of uses. Alright, and then Thorland Talisman. Medium for casting miracles of the gods. This talisman is only granted to high-ranking Thorland clerics. Has high miracle adjustment, which thanks to divine protection, is not dependent upon faith. Okay, so now we are caught up on that. Let's chat with them a bit more.
My companions are Milady and her young knights. She is young, but burdened by an undead mission. We are her defenses, to keep her from harm. An undead mission? Regrettably, I cannot share that with you. But you are my pupil. Perhaps if you show your faith.
I don't have the souls, and I don't really feel interested in giving him these souls. Anyway, screw that guy. Nobody likes him. Moving on. I didn't read the coin. Let's read the coin. And also have soul here. Okay, let's read the soul of a lost undead. Soul of a lost undead who has long ago gone hollow. Used to acquire souls. Souls are the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. And then we have the copper coin. Thank you. Petrus. Is that his name? Petrus? Petra? Dumb Chungus man. Copper coin. Coin made of copper. Its face shows Old Man McCloyf, a god of medicine and drink. Even coins of great value in the world of men have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is souls. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Okay. This is empty, which I always thought was fun. There's a crow up here chilling. Hello. We'll worry about that later. There's an area we're going to go to. Not immediately, though. I'll tell you that. All right, we're cooking now. Soul of a Lost Undead. Already read the item, so we don't have to read it. Okay, so the last thing I'd like to handle is grabbing the shield I want to grab. Let's head down here, and then it's just a quick detour. And then I plan on going back up to Firelink Shrine and playing, you know, playing the progression path that most people would say is the correct way to go. Although you can kind of do whatever you want. Whatever you can get to, you can go ahead and just do it. I mean, you may have a hard time, but like, for instance, I like to go down here with the Master Key and fight Quelaag, like first boss. I almost did a Baldur Knight playthrough where I was going to grind out all of their gear and just play as a Baldur Knight. But then I was like, nah, I think that could get boring after a while. I'd rather just read every single item description that I get my hands on. That sounds so boring when I say it, but it's not. Okay, large soul of a namesake soldier here. Soul of a nameless undead soldier who has long ago gone hollow. Used to acquire souls. Souls are the source of all life, and whether undead or even hollow, one continues to seek them. Okay, seems pretty similar. It seems like the first part's the only thing that's different. I didn't realize I also got... Okay, so I have Soul of a Nameless Soldier and Large Soul of a Nameless Soldier. And Large Soul of a Nameless Soldier, Large Soul of a Nameless Undead Soldier who has long ago gone hollow. It's pretty similar to the last one. Let's go grab that item. It should be just a quick grab, run for your life, you're gonna die moment. See that dragon over there? Undead dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna go over there and we're gonna grab an item and we're gonna just be like, and then run. That's pretty much the plan right now. And we'll come back here later. I'm just gonna grab whatever I get. Astora Straight Sword, Dragon Crest Shield, and I'm dead. That was so fast. What about that other item? What do you think that is? Should I just leave it? I'm gonna leave it. We got what we wanted. I'm gonna read these items real fast. Let's see, let me get the Dragon Crest Shield going. Okay, so we got 2 items. We got the Astora Straight Sword. Straight Sword of an unknown knight, likely one of Astora's superiors. High quality weapon with a powerful blessing. Dragon Crest Shield. Shield of a nameless knight, likely a high-ranked knight of Astora. One of the enchanted blue shields. The Dragon Crest Shield greatly reduces fire damage. So that's pretty good. It's also 100% physical, 45 lightning, and 20 magic. 20 magic's probably going to be a little bit of an issue at times, but that's alright. We got a shield, we got a sword. We are ready to make our way up. And we're going to go this way. There's going to be a bunch of tryhards. They're going to try and stop me, but I doubt they can. Yeah, I just want to use the shield just to use it. I want to tank one of these bombs. Yeah, it barely does anything. Let's try a parry. Feels good. I think we're gonna have a good time in this playthrough. Did I get any items? I wasn't paying attention. I'm not used to reading the item description, so I'm gonna be staying on top of it like crazy. Okay, no new items as of yet. Now I do see an item over there and we absolutely have to go for it, but I'm trying to remember how to jump. Okay, so it's run and then that and then die. Okay, so I nailed it, but I was thinking I want to try doing that without dying, see if I like that better. I feel like I might. Okay, what do we have here? Soul of a Lost Undead, already read it. Let's kill this nerd. Oh, that's gonna... I hate poison enemies. Yep, I'm gonna be going back to the bonfire. Alright, so I'll just start the cycle over on level ups. 13, then we'll go to endurance 13, and then dexterity 16. And so on until I'm happy with where the stats are at. Okay, we don't care about the rat, whatever, hi rat. And now we're going up here. I should heal, but I'm like not really feeling it. I seriously tried to parry that. And I succeeded. You're gonna see a lot of that. I hope. I'm talking a big game, but we'll see. Hello there, dragon. We're not afraid of your fire. I want to test the shield against his fire. We'll get to that, though. Oof, not good. This is where I just should probably heal and get over myself. There we go. But the idea is to just conserve as much as we can so we can explore a bit more once we get to the bonfire. Take this. And we have that. We're not going to rest at it just yet, because we want to go explore down here. But let's go in the... we should go in here. Wooden shield. A vertically elongated wooden shield. I love that description. Decorated with a white dragon. Wood shields are lighter than metal shields, but with lower physical damage reduction and reduced shield stability. Okay, let's go take care of these punks. You guys like to hide behind shields? Cowards. Let me show you something, boys. You guys' shields suck, because I can just kick you. Okay, he's hopping back, using that. Whatever, man. That's alright. Okay. These guys are easier to deal with when you have a shield. They love to just poke at you. You just hold up your shield, you're like, nuh-uh, I do it too. I don't know what it was. Something kills me about that pose. Alright, nobody better sneak up behind me. I set that up as much as possible. Oh, what a failure I am. Try again. Try again, boss. That's what I thought. I'm not messing around with you. Okay, so we've gathered 2,000 souls. And this here is a very annoying hollow dude. But he's a merchant, so we let him live.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale. Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave. Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all.
This guy just gives me Noel Fielding vibes, except he's not cool at all. Alright, so now we're going to read some more items. We have repair powder, lightly enchanted golden powder. Repairs weapon equipped in right hand. Use of a weapon depletes its durability, eventually rendering it ineffective. A repair powder is a precious method of repair on the battlefield, as it obviates the need for a repair box. Alright, so now we have throwing knife. Used as a projectile. Throwing knives have a limited range and accuracy compared to arrows, but offer a quick and easy ranged attack. Undead who lack other means of ranged attacks will do well to stock a few of these. We've already read the firebomb. Lloyd's Talisman. Lloyd's Talisman says, talisman utilized by all Father Lloyd's cleric knights to hunt down the undead. Blocks Estus recovery within a limited area. In the outside world, the undead are accursed creatures, and Lloyd's cleric knights are widely praised for their undead hunts. This blessed talisman blocks undead recovery, allowing the knights to fight with impunity. Alright, now we have Dried Finger. Dried Finger, online play item. A dried finger with multiple knuckles, used to strengthen connection to other worlds, allowing the summoning of a third phantom, but also a second dark spirit. Also makes the summoning of a dark spirit occur earlier. Use with caution. Okay, Orange Guidance Soapstone. Online play item, it writes messages. Messages transmit to other worlds where they are rated. Also, rate messages of others. In Lordran, the flow of time is distorted and messages allow undead to assist or deceive one another. Repair Box. A specialized mortar used to repair weapons and armor by grinding repair powder. Rest at a bonfire to make weapon and armor repair possible. Repair powder is fragile and cannot be taken along. Okay, now we have the bottomless box. A peculiar bottomless wooden box. Its origins are unknown. Some deride it as a symbol of unbridled avarice. Any number of items can be deposited into the box, and items can be managed while resting at a bonfire. So now we have some weapons we're going to read. The dagger. This standard small dagger has only a modest attack but can be jabbed in rapid succession and is effective in critical hits such as after a parry or when stabbing in the back. With both slash and thrust attacks, this dagger is useful in various situations. Okay, the short sword says, this small straight sword is widely used to an extent only matched by the long sword. An accessible sword which inflicts consistent regular damage and high thrust damage, making it applicable to a variety of situations. Okay, so now we have the scimitar. Small curved sword. Each hit inflicts little damage, but fluid chain attacks are deadly. The scimitar's sharp slashing attacks are effective against cloth and flesh, but not against metal armor or tough scales. Then we have the rapier. Standard thrusting sword. Regular one-handed attack can be delivered with shield held up. Can parry with use of left hand. Thrusting attacks pierce and are effective against foes with hard exteriors, but the wielder is left open to damage after a swing. Alright, so now we have the hand axe here, which says, small hand axe. Appears identical to a lumberjack's tool, but has an ideal weight and strength and is easy to handle. One wrong swing leaves the wielder wide open, so timing and proximity to the enemy must be judged carefully. Okay, now we have the club. Good old-fashioned club. A simple wooden club. This simple bladeless strike weapon is effective against most foes and is easily handled and can break the guard of a shield. And now we have the reinforced club. The fancier club, which says, reinforced club. A club with leather nailed to the pommel. The Burg Undead merchant proudly peddles this club, but its reinforcement is shoddy. Indeed, its attack is stronger, but the club is no longer dependably sturdy. Throwing a little shade on this merchant. I like it. Screw that merchant. I hate the merchant. See, this is why you read every description. This is what I'm learning now that I'm reading all these descriptions when I usually wouldn't. Just like these little, the little dig at the undead merchant. I think that's kind of fun. I don't know. And the spear says, standard spear used commonly by soldiers. Long reach and can be used with shield up. And now we have the east-west shield. East-west shield says, wooden shield. Decorated with the ancient symbol of a double-headed eagle, painted yellow. Now we have small leather shield, which I might have read. Small, leather-covered round shield, reinforced in critical spots with metal. The buckler says, very small round metal shield. Parry attacks with large center protrusion. Now we have the heater shield, which I know that people really like. The heater shield says, small metal shield, a standard, widely used shield. This shield is easy to use and one of the smallest shields that offers 100% physical damage reduction. I love that, the way they use the description there. It's like the team at From Software being like, you want to use it? Go ahead, please. Warrior's round shield. Round wooden shield crafted in Lordran. Decorated with the ancient Labris axe. Sorry if I said that wrong. I don't know if is it Labris? Labris. Let's try a Labris. Decorated with the ancient Labris. Decorated with the ancient Labris axe. The giant trees in Lordran are distant offspring of the great stone arch trees. This shield inherits their properties, and the wood reduces magic damage. Oh, that's cool. Large arrow, heavier arrows cause more damage, but have a shorter range. Wooden arrows. These arrows do not fly particularly far, nor do they inflict a terrible amount of damage, but their cheap cost makes them useful when volume is required. And now we're on to the last things he has. A chain helm of thin interlinking rings of steel. It is common throughout the human world since it can be easily produced, is not too heavy, and offers good defense. Knights may favor flashy armor, but for warriors on the battlefield, anything is fine as long as it keeps them alive. Then there's the chain armor. It says the same thing. I'm not gonna read the description again. It says the same thing as the helm. Leather gauntlets. Gauntlets made of soft leather, one of the more common kinds of protective gear. Might have read that already. Chain leggings. It says the same thing. And that's it. Now we're moving on. I think it'd be fun to use Havel's armor, but I don't know if my build... I don't really know what to expect. I've never used Havel's armor, but I think... Or Havel's armor. However you say it. I haven't really used it before, so... I'm pretty interested in that. Alright, now we can rest and let's take on the rest of the level. Did I go over here? I can't even remember if I did. Like, honestly. I think I did, but... Hey, whoa! Yeah, I love when I can get like a stab on like 2 different enemies at once. That's fun. Like that. Oh, that was so beautiful. Is there an item? There it is. And there's an item there! What the heck, me? Did I read this? Whatever. Standard crossbow issued to soldiers. Wild bows require both hands. A crossbow is held in one, but arming each bolt takes time. There's an item there too. Wow, I really slacked here, didn't I? Okay, so I just didn't go down here. Got it. Oh. Bye-bye. Jadwin, your spear looks tight and your shield looks tight, man. Your hair looks tight, brah. Not enough people say brah anymore. We need to start saying brah. Say surfs up. Why don't we say surfs up or gnarly? It sounds so stupid. Hey, that was cool to say back in the day, though, alright? Large Soul of a Lost Undead. Is that new? Large Soul of a Lost Undead. I have not read that one. Large Soul of a Lost Undead who has long ago gone hollow. Pretty boring. It's pretty boring. Let's continue on with no health at all. What's the worst thing that could happen? Oh, this is gonna cost me. This is gonna cost me. Ugh, the shame. Killed by these skinheads. Give me that. That's my souls. Should not have tried that. As much as I enjoy the souls, I really just want to keep my humanity, you know what I mean? Like, I have one already. I'm gonna stack it.
And try to never lose it.
That way we're just gonna be, you know, just freaking drowning in item drops. Speaking of items, and speaking of bullshit, get down. Goodbye. You want some of this? Man, this is going well. These parries are nice. Just wait until they aren't. Well, I tried. I didn't have time for that one, okay? Rubbish. And there's an item there. Hold up. I can go get that. Oh, Soul of a Lost Undead. Also, some things just died. I have no idea. So we have rubbish here. Rubbish with no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. You know what? Screw you. I like rubbish, okay? I think it's cool. Soul of the Undead or whatever. Yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, so we're caught up on items. I have 2,000 souls. Walking around souls. I got Humanity of Zanity. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this item. It's Humanity of Zanity. Oh, yes, resting. Shall we level up twice? Where was I at? I don't even remember. Like, to be honest. I guess I'm just gonna... I don't know. What should I do? Maybe I should just get these to 16 and, like, Dexterity, Endurance, and Vitality, and just do, like, Vitality, Endurance, Dexterity, and then Vitality, Endurance, Dexterity over and over. I don't know when I should stop doing Endurance, though, but I do want lots of Endurance, lots of Vitality, and lots of Dex. Keep moving. They're throwing their bombs. Alright, on this part, you really just want to... Yeah, you want to clear them out fast so you can deal with this guy, who I'm just going to parry. I love it. Parrying's fun. It makes it so much easier. I never do it. I just slash him and roll and try not to die. Can I successfully parry the Black Knight? That is what I don't know. Probably not. We're going to try it, though, I promise. Shouldn't have been in that corner, fella. Okay, we're gonna have some more items here. Or an item. Black Firebomb, let's read it. Okay, Black Firebomb. Black bisque urn filled with black powder explodes, inflicting fire damage. So it's pretty similar to the, you know, just other firebombs, except at the end it says, black firebombs are especially destructive, so they're stronger than just the regular ones. Alright, now we deal with the goon squad. Should be easy enough. Wow, my roll sucks. Not that I really care. I have a shield. Oh wow, that was bad. Don't look at me in my shame. There we go. I'm the best. Golden pine resin. Let's read it. Gold pine resin says, rare pine resin which emits golden sparks. Applies lightning to right hand weapon. Affected weapon inflicts rare lightning damage, making it effective against targets which are resilient to both magic and fire. Very effective against dragon family foes. Well, don't worry, I'll be using it for sure. Let's take out the fire bombers. These douchebags. Look at that range, my god. Don't do it. What did I tell you? Soul of a lost undead. Some kind of item we'll never get. Goodbye item. Oh yeah, the battle axe. I didn't read the battle axe. Did I? I might have. Standard battle axe. Inflicts regular damage, making it effective in various situations. Powerful attack due to its weight. But one wrong swing leaves the wielder wide open, so timing and proximity to the enemy must be judged carefully. Did I read this hollow warrior helm? Helm worn by hollow warriors. Although it is made of iron, it is old, battered, and worn out. It is wise to wear a sturdy form of head protection against arrows and other physical threats. I'm not worried about it. Alright, so we should be caught up now. Alright, let's take these other clowns out. Usually what I do on certain characters, I just do this. Oh, I messed it up. I messed it up. Well, I'm dead, so I can't show you. Well, that was incredibly stupid of me. But usually I fall on them from that little tiny elevation onto the stairs and, like, crush them. Hollow Soldier Waistcloth. Hollow Soldier Waistcloth says, waistcloth worn by hollow soldiers. It is so tattered that it barely serves its purpose anymore. Come here, buddy. I gotta do this successfully to release one of them. Here he comes. He's like, I'll get to you. Just you wait. You're gonna have to walk up the stairs, bud. Come on up. I promise it'll be fine. Just like that. That's what I usually do. Really? Come on. Come on. There he goes. Enough of that. Okay, now it is time to die. And trust me, we will die. And I have to heal because I think this guy might be able to one-shot me. I'm not really sure. We're going to walk up to him. We're going to probably even do this. Do I have a knife? Not on me. Okay, well, this could go very badly. It went terribly. All right, let's try parrying. And we're good to go. Too bad he's got 1,000,000 health. Okay. Wait, shields are OP. What the heck? What? This is easy as pie. These guys will never kill me again. That is not true. That is dead on arrival a lie. This guy is feeling this. Okay, don't get cocky, me. He could have killed me. He didn't really do that much damage on that slash. He must have, like, missed me or something. Well, good for us, man. We will take that. Blue Tearstone Ring. Why not? You know what I mean? We need a ring. It's called the Blue Tearstone Ring. The rare gem called Tearstone has the uncanny ability to sense imminent death. This blue Tearstone from Katarina boosts the defense of its wearer when in danger. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. We got through the level. We have 5 heals. I have a little bit of health. Or most of my health, I meant to say. Not a little bit. That was just recreational barrel destroying, basically. However, this is not. There he goes. Twinkling Titanite. Or as me and my friends call it, Titty Night. So here's the plan. We're going to do what everyone does. We're going to climb up here, kill these archers, and then we're going to trigger a boss. And yeah, that's kind of the decision I'm making. Don't drink that. I won't allow drinking. Not in my establishment. Okay. Also, I need to add this. We're going to do an absurd amount of damage to this boss. It's really just not necessary to have 5 heals if you know what this guy's weak to. Also, doing this will definitely take care of things. Don't be roaring. See, that's pretty good damage. I tried to parry him. I'm getting brave. So he's dead. Honestly, probably a waste of the resin with how fast he died, but I'm happy. He's gone. And we got a homeward bone. Or as my friends call it, the homeward boner. As you could tell, me and my friends are not mature people. The homeward bone. A bone fragment reduced to white ash, returned to last bonfire used for resting. Bonfires are fueled by bones of the undead. In rare cases, the strong urge of their previous owners to seek bonfires enchants their bones with a homeward instinct. Well, there you have it. That's part 1. I hope you enjoyed. Unfortunately, this video was not what I first envisioned. I was really hoping I could fit in, this is going to sound insane based on the length of this video. I was really hoping I could fit in me reading all the items that I find as I go, all the way up to Anne Orlando. So I've recorded up to, well, to be very specific, I have gotten the Lord Vessel. So I've beaten Ornstein and Smo. That's how much I've recorded. So I'm sitting on a lot of footage. I am an insane person to think I was going to get through all of this in one video and just do like a 2-part. So yeah, this is going to be split out between multiple videos past 2. I don't know how many it'll take, but we'll get through it. I really have wanted to play Dark Souls and I'm tired of waiting. Yeah. So I do want to say real fast for people, the next Dark Souls video isn't going to be out until, well, I have to do a Fallout New Vegas video. I say have to. I'm excited to do the DLC for Fallout New Vegas. So that will be coming next. That's the next thing. And then there will be a Batman video, and then we'll get another Dark Souls video. Okay. So now that that's out of the way and, you know, I've explained everything, I guess I'm going to end the video. So I hope you enjoyed. This is really fun. I had fun making this first part. I'm just really bummed out that I overestimated how much I'd be able to fit into one video. But yeah, that's going to be it for today, folks. Peace.